Wait, so let's have a-
I'll send the account details here. Our phone is on that group. The account details on the group. Yes, it's there. Yes, it's in the message.
Iffy, could you please unmute your mic? Thank you. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our affiliate meeting today. We do still have a couple of members who are joining the meeting, so we'll give them a couple of minutes just to join in. We'll give it about 5 minutes or so just to allow other members who are joining the meeting to join us today. Please feel free to drop us a chat in the chat box, who you are, where you're calling from, where you're joining us from, which country you're joining us from. And welcome again, everyone. Thank you very much. Hi, Rita. Thank you very much for joining us from Lagos. It's lovely having you here as part of our affiliate team. And we've got Ola Balugan, who's joining us as well from Lagos. Lovely to have you here, Ola. We've got Juliana joining from Ghana. Awesome. Lovely to have you here, Juliana. And we've got Chimaroke from Lagos. Awesome. Thank you very much for joining us. We've got Tony Mafro from Accra, Ghana. Awesome. Thank you very much for joining us, Tony. All right, so we've got just 1 minute to go and then we will commence the meeting. Okebalama Victor joining us from Ogun State, Nigeria. Welcome, Victor. Thank you very much for joining us today. And if there is anyone who's unable to make it, we will also share a recording of the webinar. All right, so we are on 5 minutes. We are 5 minutes into the meeting, so we will commence with the meeting. So again, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. The meeting is it's very much of an informal meeting. It's just basically to have a chat with you all regarding the affiliate program, to address a lot of the questions and concerns that I've received from a lot of affiliates. So basically, just to revisit everything that you have discussed with Habib in the past during your onboarding, and just to also have a chat with two of our top affiliates as well, who will be joining us to also share their overview of their experience during the program. So joining us, we've got Ifiani and we've got Anu Lapo. They are two of our top affiliates. Not saying that it's just the two of them. We do have more as well. However, we have them joining us in the meeting and they will be engaging with you as well regarding their experience in the program, any questions that you might have for them, if you feel like you would like to engage on what it is that's working well for them. They are here for you. And I'll hand over to Ifeanyi to introduce yourself. Ifeanyi, over to you. Ifeanyi, I think your microphone is off. So if you'd like to switch it on and introduce yourself to everyone.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. So if I here, stepping out from an engagement with a client, but I am sure that you would enjoy being on the program. So welcome here from me. We are going to have, it's going to be very interactive for everyone here, right? And so it's a family. I've been here for that's 3 years now. I and Anu. So it's been an engaging community and a platform to also showcase our skills and our talent. So welcome on the call. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Ifeanyi. And then we also have Anu. He is joining us as well, our top affiliate as well. So Anu, you can feel free to introduce yourself to the rest of the team.
Hi everyone. My name is Anu. I know that was sounds too long, but so I know it's okay. But yeah, I've been with Nexford affiliate program I think since 2019, just some months after I started the MBA program in October 2019. And for me it's been a learning experience and it's been a rewarding experience. So I've learned a lot about marketing, not just studying it at Next. In fact, this platform gave me the opportunity to actually implement the things I was learning at Nexford in real life, besides at work. So I've been able to use this platform to um increase my knowledge, to increase my expertise, and also to definitely get paid, and some good cash. In fact, most of my tuition, right, I paid them through my commission. So I was basically earning my commission, and putting it back into paying my tuition. Not everything though, but a chunk of it went back into it. So for me, it was a win-win situation. And the more you put yourself out there, the more you talk about your story, the more you get more people interested, and eventually more people are enrolled, and then you can make the most of this opportunity. So yeah, it's a good opportunity you shouldn't take for granted. All right.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Anu. All right, perfect. And as you all know, myself, Lebo David, I'm the Nexford Community Manager. So I am basically here to assist you guys and support you throughout the affiliate program. So I have taken over basically from Habib. Everything that basically you have been discussing with him and how the program has been running, nothing has really changed. I have just basically this meeting, the purpose of this meeting is to basically just revisit all the aspects about being an affiliate and just to basically assist some of the affiliates who have felt a little bit discouraged, perhaps for some sort, and have felt like they're not really feeling creative in terms of content creation. So that is the purpose for this meeting, to also engage with you all and try and see and get an understanding on how we can better support you through the program. All right, so to jump into it, firstly, I'll be discussing the overview of the affiliate program, one or two changes that have taken place throughout the program, the payout process, and then we'll also go into the affiliate competition. There will be a couple of links, well, a link or two that I'll share throughout the chat for you guys to copy as well. And then we'll have Anu and Ifi. We'll also jump in to share a couple of pointers on their experience throughout the program. And then we'll also just go back into lead generation as well. All right. So basically, the first point, just to give you an overview of the affiliate program, which you guys are probably already familiar with. So, being an affiliate, as you all know, your sole responsibility is lead generation. Now, as we all know, that lead generation, it is a numbers game. because of the fact that when you post your content and share it across all social media platforms, you do not really have much control in terms of what your readers do after they read your posts. So, in order to guarantee more leads, to guarantee more enrollments, to guarantee more money in your pocket, the objective of that is to ensure that you make sure that you have as many leads as possible, which will guarantee more enrollments, which will guarantee more income. So try to avoid depending on one or two contacts who have responded to your posts. Because as we know, our readers are always all over social media. We've got 6, 7 tabs open at a time. And just because I read your post does not mean that I will enroll from your link. So try and generate as much leads as possible. And the conversation that you have with your leads as well is extremely vital. As I posted prior on the group, that at the end of every post, to ensure that you can have more control over the conversations that you have with your lead, insert a probe for your contacts to DM you. At your own prerogative, you can also add a probe for your contacts to chat with you on WhatsApp in order for you to create that platform to better nurture your leads as well, so you have more control over where your contacts are in the application process. If you do have any questions, please feel free to ask at the end of the Q&A session. We will have an open Q&A session as well. Now, the second point is we have made a decision to discontinue sharing contacts. So, for example, if any lead or any affiliate requests the details of their leads, for example, due to the protection of personal information, we have made the decision to discontinue this process. Reason being is we have had complaints from learners who have felt that it was inappropriate for an affiliate whom they have probably little to no relationship with in possession of their personal details. But the steps that we have taken to overcome that is I am here to assist and support you. So, for example, as I mentioned prior, the importance of the conversation you have with your contact to nurture those leads. So, if you're having a conversation with your lead and they share their details, for example, please, when you submit your application, insert your email address. What is your email address that you use? Thank you very much for confirming. If you would like, you can always share that email address with myself and I can check up on the progress of your leads application as well. So that little part in between you sharing your posts and your reader responding to your posts, that is the most important step. Building that relationship with your leads, that will better assist you to have more control over where you need to put your efforts. So you push and pull, you'll understand which leads you need to push and which leads you need to put on hold for a while. All right. And then the payout process. So again, when your contact or when your referral submits their application, and as soon as they complete enrollment, they can choose up to 4 months to start their program. So I might enroll this month, but I can choose to start my program within the next 4 months. And you will only be eligible for that payout as soon as your enrollment completes the first 30 days of their program. So even though I enroll this month, it will only be from the date of the program start, and 30 days thereafter, you will be eligible for the payout. Now, again, the conversation that you have with your contact is extremely vital because we have had situations where contacts have enrolled and 2 weeks later they withdraw from the program. And that automatically discontinues you from being eligible for the payout. So, therefore, it is extremely vital to ensure that the conversation you have with your contact, you maintain that conversation, you maintain that relationship. So, at any point, we all know we've all been there. In the beginning of the program, it's extremely easy to get discouraged. So, keep on nurturing your contact to make sure that they actually realize and see the long term benefits of being in the program. All right. And then your compensation at the end of the day, as we all are aware, $200 for MBA and MSc programs, $100 for BBA program, and $50 for short course and certificate programs as well. All right. And then the affiliate competition. So, as I shared on the group, and I think not everyone is on the WhatsApp group, I would love to have as much people as possible on the WhatsApp group. I will share the link as well. So, the affiliate competition. So, what we are doing now is we would like to reward the top affiliate of the month and the runner up affiliate. So we'll have two affiliates who will be awarded at the end of this competition. So top affiliate will be awarded $50 on top of their compensation that they receive, and the runner up will be awarded an additional $25 at the end of the month. So this will run on a month to month basis. And if there is progress seen on this reward program, we will the window to more affiliates. So we could reach a point of having five top affiliates at the end of the month. So let's bump up on those posts so we can open up the window. Two more winners at the end of the month. All right. And how this works at the end of the day is we will look at everything, all the content that you have posted. On the WhatsApp group, I have shared the form that you will need to use to add the links to the content that you post. These are the forms that we will use to establish and assess the criteria of the top affiliate of the month. So please ensure it's extremely vital that you fill in this form. If you're not on the WhatsApp group, please join the group and I will reshare the form. All right. And then I will hand over to Anu, who will discuss the eligibility of the program. All right. Over to you, Anu.
Okay, I think primarily one of the eligibility for the program is having as much as 1,000 followers. Um, Most likely on LinkedIn because that's where you get more of your leads from. In fact, you can actually get it from other places, so but most likely you get it from LinkedIn. You can always move your conversations to other platform. However, this is not to describe people that have less than 1,000 followers, but to encourage you to actually build your followership. Because like Lebo said, it's a numbers game. So the more followers you have, the more the probability that you actually get leads and um eventually get conversions. So in order to help you with that, because we don't just want to tell you, oh, this is what you should do, or this is what you have to do, but we also want to help you achieve that goal. So I've created something very short. Shouldn't take up to 5 minutes. Just gonna share that so that you can also have some tips and tricks on how to grow your network or grow your followership. But I can also share the slide. It's just PDF form if we want it. But let me just do it right now. So I'm sharing this and simple stuff, right? I basically just put out what I thought would be very helpful. So with your LinkedIn profile, so I'm focusing on two areas, LinkedIn profile and then relevant content to posts. So you want to start with the professional picture and the relevant banner. So if you don't have a banner of your own design or your own, you can actually use um Nexford logo as a banner. And if you have something a bit more juicy, why not put it there? And then you want to also be specific about what you're offering. I recently had to tweak my banner to or my what do you call it now? The words under my name. Can't remember the name for it now, but yeah. Or the headline or tagline,
The
to
description.
the description to something that's quite juicy, because the end product is what you get or what you gain from working with me. And it says helping career professionals land six-figure jobs with six-figure joy. Because I'm particular about doing something you love. So that's something that people can relate with. So you can always tweak that. Again, you can always go onto my profile just to check some things. I do that a lot, just I check people that are performing really well and I tweak my content according to theirs, to see what the effect will be. Then you just want to tell all your about, because you want to talk to people that need your service, or you want to encourage people that need to work with you to come to you. And then it's easier when you have told them about yourself and in relation to Nextword or what you're able to achieve or what you're able to gain from you or benefit from Nextword. And then that makes it a lot easier for them to reach out to you and not me. So you have to also make it unique and authentic so that people know why they should reach out to you. Um, so that's about that. I just wrote, you have to be original unless you'll be passed by. Then one of the things you can also do is to leverage the recommendation part of your LinkedIn profile. So you can actually ask those that have successfully enrolled with you or those that have completed the program, for recommendations. I did that at some point and I still have this recommendation for people that, I work with to get onboarded into Nexford. Then with regards to relevant content, I hope I'm not too fast because I can be very fast. But hey, with regards to relevant content, you want to begin by understanding who your ideal audience is. So who would need an MBA, who would need an MSc in entrepreneurship, and then you can then tie that to who your current um followers are. If your followers are people that are not necessarily ideal customers or prospect for Nextword, then you know to then find um new followers. In fact, you can always um connect with people, just send them connection requests. You don't have to wait for them to always follow you. You can always be the one to reach out to them. So if you see someone's profile that kind of relates to, someone that would need an education at Nextword, then you can connect with them, you know. But you have to first understand who your ideal audience is. Then you then want to talk about what benefits they stand to enjoy by running an expert. And that's not difficult, right? Because you have benefited from the expert, so you can share your own story. And I did that when I used to use an hashtag called my Nextford experience. So I shared my experience at Nextford, what I'm learning, my grades, my interaction with professors, I was different from the traditional school and all of that stuff. And even you can even have testimonials from people that have finished from Nexford. I'm going to do one of the such cool posts. I think next week with sharing because I interacted with one of my leads recently, and he's gone from being an investment manager to being a VP of another company, during the course of his program at Nexford. And so those kind of things are things you can share that will actually encourage people to see that, oh, this is not just you talking about yourself. This is actually a getting result. If other people are getting result from Nexford. So with regards to post and posting time, you will do a lot of experimenting because there's no hard and fast rule to it. I've had to experiment with different posting date and time and even content. But the more you do it, the more you then see what works. You observe and see what works and what doesn't work. And thankfully, you have analytics like the LinkedIn analytics and even Scaleo, your dashboard, which will tell you what number of clicks you have and then the conversion. So you can know, and it also show you the days and the content that did well. So you can then create more of those contents, so that you can get more conversions. Then there are two or three content type I just wrote down. One is storytelling, which is you telling more like a story because people love stories, right? So that can work. You can also have short and precise content. And lastly, you can do an hybrid of both. So you have storytelling, but it's short and just straight to the point. I think Ifeanyi does a great job at that. It's stories are always bullet points, but they are very emotional. And so you can learn from just checking out Ifeanyi's post. So in conclusion, this is like I think the most important thing. Always share what your readers want to read, not what you like to write. And that's because when you share what your readers want to read, you're addressing a challenge that they have and you're providing value to them. However,
Mm.
if you just share what you like, you're basically just stroking your ego and you won't generate any leads. I've done that a lot of times. I could be that person that because I'm very creative and I could just come up with content like this, and I posted content and I'm like, oh, did nobody see this content? Like it was as though I posted to the ghost of LinkedIn. No likes, no interactions. That's because it was just me thinking, oh, this would be nice. Like, oh, this is something I like to. So always pay attention to your analytics, and both from LinkedIn and from Scalio, and then you'll be able to, get better results. So yeah, I think that's it for me. And I hope with this few points, you'll be able to improve your fellowship and then also increase your lead generation. All right. Thank you. Let me stop sharing.
All right. Thank you very, very much, Anu. Thank you very much. That was extremely insightful. Thank you so much for sharing that. All right. And now we will go over to Anu to Ifeanyi, who will discuss with us the benefits of being on the affiliate program. Over to you, Ifeanyi.
All right, thank you, Label. So I am just going to allow my picture to show. I know that a lot of people on the call would have already seen my face somewhere. So, all right. So, welcome everyone today. It's a pleasure to have you. You know, it's somehow an honor to speak after Anu has spoken. He is a senior in the program, and it has really been amazing working with him. So what do you benefit from the affiliate program, from the ambassador program, right? And trust me, Anu can testify that there are a whole lot of benefits. Some you can define them, right? And some you cannot. You would never be able to define them. And do you know why? Because the moment you start identifying yourself with Nexford, people begin to attach you to that brand, right? People begin to see you as a part of what Nexford is building, right? And it gives you
Ifeanyi, you're breaking off there. We can't hear you anymore.
that voice, it gives you that prestige. Got interrupted. So once you identify with the Nexford brand, and you begin to share the becoming an extension of the brand, a part of the brand, a representative of that brand, right? And that is in a nutshell.
Ifeanyi, can you hear me? We cannot hear you anymore. Ifeanyi, can you hear us? Because we cannot hear you. I'm not sure if it's on my end. Anu, can you hear Ifeanyi?
Oh no, I think he was cut off at some point, and I've not heard him
Oh,
since then.
all right, all right. All right. So in the meantime, while we allow Ifeanyi the chance to just reconnect again, I will just go over to the next point. And then when Ifeanyi joins us again, and then we'll just allow him the opportunity to continue to share his points. So the next point that I would like to discuss is affiliate marketing kit. So this is basically from our end how we will support you through your journey as an affiliate. So we have now compiled a marketing kit that compiles of that contains brand assets that you're able to utilize when you are sharing content across all your social media platforms. Now, with this, what this kit will contain will be number one, a one-pager document that will outline various aspects of the program. Now, how will this benefit you as an affiliate? Firstly, when you post content, it is common that you will get a lot of questions from your readers. Tell me what the program is about. What is the tuition fee? What is the duration? What are the scholarships, etc., etc. And in your busy day, you do not have time to stop and respond to 10 contacts who want to know more information. Now, how this will benefit again is when you share this one page document, it does not contain a link to the website. So, what this does is you share the one pager document with your interested referral, and they will then have the opportunity to read over this document, all the content that contains about the program that they're interested in. And this will allow them to revert back to your conversation and then use your unique UTM link to apply. Because automatically, if there's a document or if there's a website link that is provided to the affiliate, As soon as they're on the website, the option start application is automatically there. And what your contact will do is they will revert to that link and they'll start the application, and it will no longer be added or associated with your payout. So if you provide a one pager document that does not direct them to our website, they can actually read and have access to any course or program they're interested in. They can read up about that program and they will then revert back to you. Just another aspect of how we would like to support you additionally in terms of content creation. This marketing kit will also contain a lot of Nexford branded imagery that you can use to just spruce up your content before posting it. If you feel like you've run out of creative ideas, you can always use the marketing kit to add to your content that you post. And we also will have an editable template. I've actually discussed this with the new affiliates that I've onboarded. So it will be an editable image. So if some of you remember the document that we used last year with the graduation, where you could add your image, I'm graduating, and you add your program, the year, and your name and surname. Now, this will be a similar document where you're able to attach your image or attach any image that you wish, which you think will add more what's the word add more enthusiasm to your content, and make your content more attractive to your readers or to your specific target market. And you can add your unique UTM link and join the program using this link. So you have basically the freedom to post it in any way possible as well. All right, so that I will share as well on the WhatsApp chat. And over time, we will create more and more content that you can use, and more Nextford branded imagery that you can use with your posts as well. And then just before I go over to the next point, Iffy, are you back on? Would you like to continue? Iffy, Annie, can you hear me? Are you back on? All right, I think he's perhaps still having some issues with the network. Not a problem. So I will continue over to the next point, which is the second to last point. So again, with enrollments, this just goes back to the first point that I mentioned. Now, the conversation that you have with your contact is extremely vital. I cannot reiterate this anymore, because we've had instances where we've had affiliates who have shared their unique link with certain contacts, and their contacts have used the link to submit an application. And because the conversation that the affiliate has with their lead, you obviously, as an affiliate, you don't have the full information in terms of how it works when a contact enters our system. Now, that is why I mentioned that it is a numbers game. The reason being is you will have an interested lead who comes across your post and responds to it. However, it could be that that particular contact responded to an ad that we posted 2 years back. And because they responded to that ad 2 years back, they automatically have been on our database. So when this particular individual responds to your post and they say, "Oh, I'm interested," and they enroll, and they share their email address with you, and they tell you that they've enrolled, as soon as they go back onto our database, it will automatically link them to that specific email address if it is the same email that they used when they responded to a post. So it will not be identified as a new contact because the contact was already on our system. They just did not start with their application. So also include that in your conversation as well. And as I mentioned prior, it will give you an indication of where you need to put more effort, with which affiliates, which referrals are high priority and which referrals are low priority. This will give you more control, so you don't spend most of your time nurturing an affiliate. I'm just affiliate crazy today. Nurturing a lead who has been on our database for the past 3 years, and you've got a lead who's brand new, but because the conversations are on different levels, your efforts are directed in the incorrect place. All right. So make sure that you ask that question, probe them. Have you ever responded to any Nexford ad in the past? Have you ever indicated interest with Nexford for any particular program? Have you been contacted or emailed by anyone from Nexford University in interest of a program? And that's how you'll have more control over this. And then over to the last point again, lead generation, it is a numbers game. So this links back to what I discussed. The more leads, yes, Anu, you've got a question?
So I just wanted to drop in something, right? Because I know that you said, the idea was so that they can focus their energy on,
Yes.
the list to actually follow up more with. However,
Mhm.
please do not make the mistake of ignoring those leads because they are not from you, right? Or because you're not going to get a commission from them. You'd be
Mhm.
surprised how that helping someone else, it, regardless of the fact that they're actually next for the leads, can actually bring you
Yes.
more leads because the same person can refer you
Mm.
because of your kindness and because of your help or assistance and support. They can refer you to other people. So don't discard a lead because it's just next for the leads, please. So I just wanted to drop that
Yes.
into that. We have a balance.
Yes, 100%, 100%. So balance the direction, balance the efforts that you put. You have your high priority leads, you have your low priority leads, but it does not mean that the low priority leads are not won't generate anything for you at the end of the day. A referral brings a referral, which brings a referral. Which it's a long chain of endless opportunities. So make sure that you nurture from both sides, but still know how to manage your time in terms of what efforts you put on those contacts that you know will bring the enrollments within the designated time frame that you require. All right. And then we will try again with Iffy. Iffy, are you back online? Are you back with us?
No, I don't see Ify.
Okay. All right, that's not a problem. So what we'll do is we have concluded the presentation part of the meeting. So now we will jump over to the Q&A. If we have any questions or answers, and please feel free if you have questions for Anu from his perspective as an affiliate. Please feel free if you have questions for myself from my perspective. Please feel free to do so. The Q&A box is now open. And we have a couple of guys who have actually just joined in now. They'll probably have access to the recording at the end of the session. Okay, so I see we've got Iffy. He's back with us. It's just connecting. Hi, Iffy, are you back?
Yes, I am. I lost my
Oh,
network a bit.
all right,
Something
that's
like that.
perfect. That's perfect. You can continue with your presentation.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you everybody for time. On the benefits, like I shared earlier, as long as you have identified with the Nexford brand, people see you as Nexford, right? So you are representing the brand. You are representing all that Nexford represents, and it comes with value attached to it. It comes with prestige, and it means at every point in time in your interaction, right? You should have that that orientation that you are representing the brand, and when people are assessing you, right, they won't assess you as the individual that you are, okay, Ifan, you are new or Victor. They are assessing you as a net sport person, as a net sports person, right? And you should carry that. When you carry that orientation, it helps you during your interaction. It helps you during your lead conversion process. It helps you even in your post because you are making the post not because you want people to click on the link link and just get to buy from you. You're making a post with the orientation of promoting the brand, helping people access quality education. You see, for instance, when I make posts, people are rushing into it, right? Because apart from reading about Nexford or trying to know what Nexford represents, they are also gaining value from those posts, right? So it's something that comes with added advantage and also comes with a responsibility. But the value you are getting out from representing the brand is so much. I've had somebody from the CBN reach out to me directly as a result of my consistent affiliation with Nexford. I've had a lot of good things, great things, great openings coming because of that. And that would take me to what I want to talk about next. You essentially build a community, right? A professional community that trusts you is another benefit that comes from identifying yourself with the brand. So you people begin to see you as somebody who has done well for himself in academics and who represents an academia community, right? And people can come to you, like I've had people reach out to me about on issues surrounding how do I get to apply into a very good university abroad? How do I sort out my SOP? Can you recommend some schools for MBA, for PhD? No, they are not just asking questions directly around Nexford. They are asking questions around higher education, right? So that is also what you benefit from it. It means that you can become a voice, you can build a community, right? That would be that you can definitely rely on, right? Currently, I can tell you that you have attracted a whole lot of professionals, right? In my community, all around. You have engineers, you have medical doctors, you have lawyers, you have all manner of people, experts, right? That would coming to you because you are representing Nexford, right? And of course, another thing that you would gain from being a part of this is that you build a personal brand for yourself, and that brand is so authentic, is so unique. Yeah. So going back to what I said, you are adding value, you are solving a unique problem, you are creating access to education, affordable education, and flexibility. You're actually connected to the future of work, future of education as well. I tell people what you get from Harvard, what you get from Stanford, what you get from Oxford is what you get from Nexford. It's the same system. There is no difference, and yet you pay. You are paying a very low proportion, a percentage of what you are supposed to spend by the time you travel abroad, and you are also getting the same access, the same opportunity, right? Look at Anu today. Okay, he's in Canada. So if it is your desire to now say, okay, I want to go out of the country, so there is a lot of things, and it forms when you become a part of this brand, it becomes like natural for you to really sell the product. You are not selling, you are adding value, right? So it makes the process easy for you. It makes your storytelling easy because you are connected, right, to the value that Netford is bringing, right? And again, you now become an expert, right? So when people are looking for experts in particular fields, and when it comes to education, people can say, okay, I want to reach out to this person because this person has essentially become a professional, right? Become an expert in counsel when it comes to education. So you are a voice for education, you're a voice for economic growth, you're a voice for nation building, you're a voice for for creating social mobility, right? So that is what you essentially become. So all the things that Nexford represent become a part of your emblem, become a part of your banner, becomes a part of your brand, right? So it is what you are stepping into. So and when you are in it with that consciousness, the benefits are over the roof, right? So I would stop here. So let's just imbibe some of also what Anu has shared around content sharing. Know that when you have a community, they do not expect you to share around Nexford every day. Okay, they're expecting you to add value. So you could look around topics on career building, topics on on the economy, topics on growing skills, skill building, topics that would make people. So you look for educational topics, you look for topics in entertainment, you look for topics that enlighten, you look for inspirational topics, you look for motivational topics, and then you share, and you see people coming to you, and you are naturally and essentially solving a unique problem. All right, I'll end it here. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very, very much, Ifeanyi. So much insight shared and so much experience shared. I actually remember I was going over, reading through one of your last posts, and it touched me so much to a point where I actually got emotional. I'm enrolled in a program myself, and I felt like I could, if I could enroll into another program on your, just using your link, I would do that. The post was pertaining to your journey, basically from where you come from to where you are now as a founder, as well as an MBA graduate, as well as a graduate as well. And it was truly, truly inspiring. And I guess that's why you your name is Ifeanyi Inspires on all your social media platforms. But I definitely hand it over to you. Your content is extremely, extremely inspiring. I was actually reading one of your content as well, Anu, that you posted about basically a day in the life of, and you posted about different challenges. And I don't really want to give much information, but it was a comparison of what certain products cost in different countries. So I don't want to give too much information, but that was really awesome. And it goes back to the aspect that you mentioned, that your stories have to be as natural as possible. There's no particular guideline in terms of you have to post in this particular direction. You know your target market, you know your audience, and you know what speaks to your audience. So your stories have to be as relatable as possible. And as again, the number one rule that we always reiterate, that you cannot post that you are an affiliate and that you are getting paid for it. So that's the number one rule on the program. Apart from that, Bob's your uncle. You can go be as creative as possible when it comes to your content that you share. All right, I see that we do not have any questions anymore. The Q&A box is complete, or all questions have been answered. Do we have any closing statements from Iffy? Do you have any closing statement from your end?
All right, so it's a big place to be. We're family, right? So just go ahead and keep winning, and keep adding value. Like I said, um, the opportunities and the benefits here are enormous. Um, you're Why putting out value and also earning alongside, you are also enriching yourself, right? You are building a community that you can fall back to, and you are representing the brand essentially. So let's go and win. Let's keep winning. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Iffy. All right, do we have any closing statements from you, Anu, from your end?
Okay, so I think I just break it down to two things. Please do not be afraid to experiment, because you might have to try a number of things in different ways for you to get results. And secondly is play the long game. Um, if you're in here and you're thinking, oh, if I don't get any leads in the next 2 or 3 months, then it's not working, I'm out. Well, you might be disappointed, because sometimes you have to stay on a particular lead for for months. But be consistent, play the long game, and you eventually get results. It always pays off when you stay in the game, and then just keep on delivering value, like Ifine said. All right.
All right, perfect. Thank you so, so much. Thank you so much, Anu. Thank you very much, guys. And I agree with what both Effie and Anu mentioned, that we are a family. We are all here to support one another. Um, any questions you have at any point, if you feel like I'm stuck, this is my plan, these are my objectives out of the program. And please do not feel as if you've been on the program for months on end and you feel like you shy away from asking for support. We are here to support you, and please just feel free to reach out. And if you really want to achieve it, is a long game. So you need to have your eye on the goal at the end of the day. Rome was not built in a day. So it takes time, it does take practice. However, as long as your focus is there on the end goal, the stumbling blocks that we'll go through, we're all here. We will all go through these hurdles together, and success will be achieved in the end. All right. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us today. A recording of the session will be shared with you at the end of this call. It won't be shared immediately, but you will receive it today, if not tomorrow morning. And I have posted the link for the WhatsApp group, and that is the channel that I'll use to share the one page and all the other brand assets that I've discussed previously that will support you with your content sharing. Anyone who has joined us right now, please feel free to revert to the recording for any information. And if you have questions, please feel free to WhatsApp, and I will definitely be here to assist you. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful day further. Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you so much, everyone.
Yeah,
Thanks,
bye.
everyone. Bye.